And then Pierce, if you want to go first.
That's fine. Okay, so Tyler, congrats on the big win, man. Just talk to me, because I know you weren't initially supposed to be in the regular season format this week. What was the mindset going in on this short notice spell?
It doesn't matter who it would have been. Like, if they would have called me and said, hey, you're fighting Brendan again, or you're fighting Braga, it doesn't matter. When you go through a fight camp, you got to prepare for the best in the world. So a last-minute change-up like that for someone like me doesn't affect me at all.
Okay, and then also, I know this was, you've been in the season prior, and you were technically an alternate this year. Do you really feel like this win tonight could potentially cement your status to be in the regular season next year?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've proven a lot to the organization with my exciting fights in 21, my last-minute fight with Mo Vlieg, coming in with one arm, and then finally being healthy this year and getting two wins over super good opponents. I mean, if you combine both those guys' record, it's like close to 40-6 or something like that. So I think I've proven that I can fight and compete with anybody, and I'm ready to be in the tournament and come and win it next year.
And then last question from me. I know you talk about how you're always staying ready, and correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you travel like a long distance to get to your gym every single day?
I do. A lot of people don't know that, but I travel an hour and 45 minutes one way, an hour and 45 back every single day. But it's what I have to do to give me the mental confidence to come in here and compete with these guys. You know, it would be super easy to sleep in, wake up in my super nice house, and train at home, but I wouldn't be able to have the mindset that I have coming in. So I train at Team Alpha Male, and I train with the best, and I cross train at other little gyms where I have specialty coaches like Felipe Baragio, Dustin Akbari, etc. And that's what I have to do to get me ready for these big fights.
And then to add on to that, how much has Team Alpha Male, because you guys have a lot of good fighters there, helped progress you as a fighter?
Well, it's everything. I mean, I film all my sparring rounds, and the other day I was going through all my sparring rounds, and I think I sparred with like 15 or 16 different guys leading up to this fight. I don't think anyone else really at many other teams can say that they have that many guys, high-level guys to train with. So it's everything, man. It gives me all the confidence in the world.
Awesome. Congrats on the big win.
Thank you.
All right, Tyler. So we didn't expect to be here, obviously, as a replacement.
Yep.
But with now 3 points, how does the rest of your night look now, kind of gauging if you're going to be able to sneak into this last playoff spot?
Yeah.
What do you do over the next couple hours, kind of keep loose, or is it just kind of we're thankful to be here, thankful to get a win?
Yeah,
No,
I'm going to just piggyback where you are. Grateful for the opportunity, super thankful. I won and I got 2 checks. That's what's important to me, is to be able to bring 2 checks home to my family. And, you know, I can't control if I knock someone out in the first round, if I submit in the first round. All I can control is how hard I fought. So I went out there and I fought with my heart out, and I'm winning by decision. It's probably not going to be enough to get me in the playoffs, but if they need an alternate, I'll be ready. If they want me to be on the season next year, which God willing they will, I'll be ready. And I'll tell you what, if I would have been in the season from the start this year, right now I'd be looking at 6 points, and I would probably be in the playoffs. And like I said, I'm a bad matchup for anybody. Doesn't matter if I'm the number 1 seed, the number 4 seed. No one wants to fight me. If you look at my fights and how I fight, I'm everyone's worst nightmare. No one wants to fight a guy who will just be in their face and not stop the whole time. You know, I got like 0.2% tweaker blood in me, being from Orville. You know, so I'm like Tigger. You knock me down, I'll bounce right back up. And people don't want to fight me.
Awesome. We'll look forward to the rest of the season, hopefully.
Thanks.
Tyler, I gotta ask, since I see your fingers wrapped up, was there an injury that happened during the match?
Yeah, my finger's got this really weird little bend on it. I think I broke a tendon or something, but I didn't even notice it until I saw it. It doesn't hurt, so it's really not a big deal.
Did you not notice until you saw it during the match or after you went to medical?
Right after, in the medicals, I was actually getting ready to walk out, which is when I always discovered little injuries I have. In fact, in 21, I broke my face against Sunbin Joe, and I fought 6 weeks later against Brendan Loughnane. No doctor would clear me. I went to this voodoo doctor who cleared me, and I was able to fight Brendan with a broken face 6 weeks later. And I think that's another thing that sets me apart from a lot of these guys, is that I'll go in with a broken arm, broken face, broken leg. It don't matter. Like, I don't care.
But now you got me curious. What's the worst injury you've ever gotten from fights?
It's got to be the face, because I mean my face was dented in, and they had to cut into my head and stick a rod in there and bend it all out with the rod. So that was probably the worst, to be honest. I mean, you know, obviously in this game you pick up plenty of injuries, but just them having to go in and do that, me fight Brendan, it breaks in the first 30 seconds, them having to do it again, that's probably the worst.
And how do you plan to celebrate your win?
2-liter Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thanks. I appreciate it. All right, is that